can explain this to the blind. May you wake up from inside, see the truth through the third eye. Let your heart be your guide, light up the way. Let your heart be your guide. Free from your pain, it ain't a mistake, cause you choose your fate.
Hi guys, this is a different video today. I feel the weight of the world right now, and this is a message that I know some of you really need. Maybe you've never heard my voice before. Maybe you have no idea who I am, and that's irrelevant, because when you're living in pain and suffering and sadness, all you really want is for somebody to hear you, to feel you, to understand you. And so I want to share this message with you today because I feel like so many people in the world right now are feeling lost. You're feeling hopeless. You're feeling sadness and that heaviness. First, I want to say welcome to my channel. It is Misha with Feels with Meesh. If you guys would like to join this community, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel where I post weekly content of healing and self-mastery. And I want to get right into this message because it's going to be very short. And it's just to bring comfort to those of you that are feeling lost right now. I know what it feels like to be lost. I was lost most of my life. And you feel helpless. You feel like nobody understands you. And I went my whole life feeling this way, that nobody understood me. And, you get so tired of auditioning, of showing up in the world trying to please others, of putting on this facade like you're happy and you are enjoying your life when really you can't stand to live another day. Living this fake life, you can't stand it. I know what it feels like to hate myself, to look in the mirror and pick apart all the things about me that I hate. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be broke, homeless. Most of you don't know this, but the earliest videos that I have on this channel, I was homeless. I was living in motels. I was bouncing around and moving around, trying to find somewhere to live, trying to find a home, trying to find stability. But see, when you're living in survival, you don't even realize that that is what you need, is stability. That is what you're really seeking, is that stability, is peace. And for my whole life, I lived in chaos. And I was so tired of living in chaos that God was like, no more. I need to isolate you, to silence the distractions. God was like, I need to bring you into a space of solitude where you have nobody, where you are alone. Because that is the only way that you will hear me. That is the only way that you will learn me. And when he pulls you into that space of solitude, your life starts to fall apart. Your life starts to crumble. And we're holding on so tightly to a life that we don't even enjoy because we're so afraid to let go. We're so afraid of what's on the other side of the unknown. And we don't know how to trust. That's one thing that God is trying to teach you, is how to trust. Trust in Him, trust in yourself, trust in your process. But you see, when you are disconnected from the divine, you're living in survival and you're living in fear, and you cannot hear God. You don't know the next step of your life. You don't know because you cannot feel God. And God will rip apart your life because you have been living this false narrative for so long that there's a faulty foundation that you're living on. And in order for Him to rebuild you in His image, He needs to crumble the life that you have already. It needs to crumble so that you can rebuild and become the best version of yourself, aligned with the divine. You see, we didn't come here to suffer. We did not come here to suffer. And most of the world is suffering because they are absent of the divine. God, universe, higher power, whatever you believe in, God will fill you. God will fill you. The presence of divine will lead you back to yourself. And it's a personal journey. And that's why God needs to isolate you, because it is a journey of the self where we align our mind, our body, and our soul in our life with our purpose. Nobody can do that for you but you and God. It is a personal journey. Let my material, my content, my videos, my messages, my podcast, let it be a testimony that you will make it out on the other side. And when you make it out on the other side, you will realize why everything had to happen the way that it did. Some of those videos I watch, and I couldn't even pay my rent. I was so tired. I was so exhausted. I was so sick of myself. I could not live another moment in that life that I was living. I could not do it. And God was like, I don't want you to suffer anymore. I want you to learn yourself through me and love yourself and find joy and laughter and happiness. I had forgot how to laugh. It had been so long that I was living so serious. I had forgot how to laugh. I will never forget sitting with my friend, and he looked me dead in the eyes and he said, Misha, when was the last time that you laughed? And I could not remember. I couldn't remember the last time that I had laughed because I had been suffering for so long. And in our suffering, we project that into the world, and we put that onto others as well. If you are listening to this message and you are feeling sadness, you're feeling pain, heartbreak, hurt, suffering, I want you to know that there is a life on the other side of that pain that is peaceful. That only you can find that peace through divine, through aligning yourself in your life, your mind, your body, your soul to pursue the things that bring you joy. Nobody feels the feelings inside of your physical body. Nobody hears the thoughts in your head, and nobody is seeing through your eyes. And so your journey, it's personal to you. Your healing, it's personal to you. Your relationship with divine, it's personal to you. And that's why God is isolating you right now. so that you can learn Him, so that you can learn yourself, know thyself, love thyself, align thyself, mind, body, and soul in your life, so that you are finally free from the suffering, free from the pain, free from your hurt. And it is the hardest thing that you'll ever go through, but the most rewarding. There is life on the other side of this. Let my voice be a testimony. I pray that you feel my presence with you in this moment, and that you feel hope, you feel comfort, that there is light at the end of that tunnel. But that right now, where you are in your life, is necessary. It is necessary. I remember hearing that from somebody. What you're going through right now is necessary. And ooh, did that trigger me. But I look back now and I am just so beyond grateful for the journey that has led me to this now moment. And this will be you someday. And I am so excited for that day that you reach this place, because that day will be the day that you are free. And you deserve it. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful, positive day, because you deserve it.